Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video as they will be very beneficial for you.
Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of the 6th of June. The session will be very important, so do pay attention till the end. We will be learning multiple things that will be helping you in your preparation for the government exam. Also, we will be discussing multiple news that will be enhancing your understanding about the world that we live in. So let's start. First, we are talking about national affairs, and the first question itself is about which institute topped the NIRF ranking for the fifth time. That is, for the fifth time, we are talking about the institute that is topped the NIRF ranking. Right, first of all, let's talk about this NIRF. What is this NIRF stands for? NIRF is your National Institutional Ranking Framework. I repeat, National Institutional Ranking Framework. Correct? This NIRF was approved by Ministry of Human Resource Development, that is now known as Ministry of Education. Correct? For the first time, this was launched in September 2015. Correct? This outlines the methodology to rank various institutions across India. Correct? And the first ever edition of this NIRF was launched in the year 2016. The first edition. Now, which edition of this NIRF ranking was released in 2023? It was the 8th edition of NIRF ranking was released in 2023. It was released by Ministry of Education, and according to this 8th edition of NIRF ranking, it is your IIT Madras that has topped the NIRF ranking, and this is for the 5th time that it is been, or it is at the top level. Correct? So on first is your IIT Madras, then on second it is your IISc Bangalore, and on third position it is your IIT Delhi. Another way one question can be asked, this is for the overall ranking, right? But if it is asked NIRF ranking specifically for engineering institutes, so it is IIT Madras only, and it is for the 8th time that IIT Madras will be topping this list, or for 8th consecutive year. Correct? So Madras is the right answer here. You can see according to the 8th edition of the NIRF ranking, it is your IIT Madras that has secured the top position for the 5th consecutive time, followed by IISc Bangalore and IIT Delhi. Next, MNIT and NDSA signed an MOU to set up India's first of its kind National Center for Earthquake Safety of Dams. I repeat, Malvniye National Institute of Technology, along with National Dam Safety Authority, these two organizations, along with the Ministry of Jal Shakti, signed an MOU to establish first of the kind National Center for Earthquake Safety of Dams. So, MNIT, NDSA, and your Ministry of Jal Shakti. These three organizations came together, right, and they signed an MOU that is basically for National Center for Earthquake Safety of Dams. Here we will be focusing on various seismic activities and various developing of new dams that will withstand the shock waves of the earthquake. Correct? In this regard, remember Ministry of Jal Shakti has approved a financial grant of 30 crore rupees also for the next 5 years. Correct? This center will closely monitor the dam, how the dams are built, how the future dams will be built, the regulations, various policy makings will be done here. It will be a pilot of study of select dams nationwide to develop and revise safety standards with that of the international collaboration. Correct? Next. Next is Lavender Festival. It was inaugurated where? So Lavender Festival was held in Jammu and Kashmir. First question directly remember. Next, which city has emerged as the lavender capital of India? Lavender capital of India. Tell me, which is the lavender capital of India? It will be your Bhadrava. It will be your Bhadrava has emerged as the lavender capital of India. Correct? Important, take a note. And remember this lavender festival, it was a 2-day long festival. Correct? That was held in Jammu and Kashmir. Next thing, remember Bhadrava emerged as the capital of lavender capital of India. Correct? And the festival has been organized by CSIR, IIIM, that is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, and its department Indian Institute of Integrative Medicine, right? And this festival was Lavender Festival was celebrated as a part of the institution's 1 week 1 lab campaign. Correct? Also remember the successful adoption of lavender cultivation in the temperate regions of Jammu by many small and marginal maize farmers has led to the establishment of a new sector in that particular region. More than 2,500 farmers are now cultivating lavender in different parts of Jammu and Kashmir. Many young entrepreneurs have started small scale businesses through the value addition of lavender oil, hydrosol, and various flowers. Correct? Also remember this lavender is been, or the production of this lavender and various sector of this lavender that is emerging, it has been called as purple revolution by the media. Purple revolution. So if any time is asked about purple revolution, it will be related to lavender. As you can see here, this is your purple revolution, correct, in Jammu and Kashmir. And Bhadrava will be your capital, lavender capital of India. Next is your Ministry of Education. Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has unveiled the UGC regulations for 2023. I repeat, Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, all right, and he has released, if name of the person Dharmendra Pradhan, if name of the Ministry of Education, correct, they have released the UGC regulations for 2023, that is for the establishment of more quality focused universities. These will surpass the UGC guidelines for 2019, right, and aligned with the National Education Policy of 2020, that is NEP 2020. These new regulations are built on the principle of light but tight regulatory framework. Correct? These guidelines will enable the establishment of various high quality universities. These simplified guidelines will encourage universities to prioritize quality, excellence, and enhance the research ecosystem in those universities. Correct? Then minimum required faculty strength has been increased. That was earlier 100, it has been increased to 150. Then the private institutions, the corpus fund required has been increased from 10 crore to 25 crore rupees also. Correct? So do take a note of these few things that I have just discussed. Next is your banking and finance. RBI released annual report for 22-23. Correct? A static report of the Central Board of Directors on the working of the RBI for the year ended in 31st of March 2023 has been submitted to the central government. Correct? According to the second Advanced Estimates Committee of National Income that is released by NSO, Indian economy is expected to have a recorded growth of 7%, right? But also Ministry of Finance suggested it will be growing by 7%. But what is the actual growth that we have clocked? It is 7.2%. Correct? And if we talk about FDI, that is your foreign direct investment, we have seen that foreign direct investment has been decreased as compared to that of last year. That is in fiscal year 22 we saw a FDI of $58.8 billion, but in fiscal year 23 we saw a FDI inflow of just $46 billion. Correct? If we talk about the country that is the top country that is providing or giving FDI to India, it is your Singapore. And similarly, in Dubai, the country that is bringing the largest FDI is your India. Correct? For India, it is Singapore followed by Mauritius, but in Dubai, it is India. Correct? So these are some of the information that you need to remember. Next is your SpaceX has recently launched how many Starlink V2 mini satellites recently. So we know both SpaceX and Starlink, these are the company of Elon Musk, and recently Elon Musk has again gained the status of the world's richest person. Correct? So now the news is that SpaceX using the Falcon 9 rocket, they have launched another 22 V2 mini satellites of Starlink. These satellites are placed where? They are placed in LEO, that is low Earth orbit. Correct? They were launched from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida, USA. And this was the third launch and landing for this Falcon 9 first stage booster. Correct? Next. Here you can see it is SpaceX that has launched 22 V2 mini satellites to LEO, and they were launched using Falcon 9, and these satellites are of Starlink. Next, Chinese astronauts returned to Earth after 6 months stint in space station. What is the name of the Chinese space station that they are building? It is Tiangong space station. Correct? And after completing 6-month mission in this Tiangong space station, 3 astronauts have came back to Earth. Who all are they? Here you can see Chinese astronauts Fi Junglong, Deng Qingming and Zhang Lu. These 3 astronauts have came back to Earth. Correct? Next, which state topped Khelo India University Games of 2022 medal tally? First of all, remember this Khelo India Youth Games. Where were they held? These Khelo India Youth Games were held in dash location. So they were held in UP, that is Uttar Pradesh. Correct? Important. They were held from 25th of May till 3rd of June in 2023 in Uttar Pradesh. And in these third edition of the Khelo India University Games, who won it? It was, or the medal tally was topped by Punjab state. Correct? Here, if we talk about the medals, a total of 69 medals were won by Punjab, out of which 26 are gold, 17 are silver, and 26 are bronze. Correct? Mark this important. So, if asked about Khelo India University Game, it was a third edition. It was held in UP. It was from 25th of May to 3rd of June, and Punjab secured the or topped in the medal tally with 69 medals, out of which 26 were gold, 17 silver, and 26 bronze. Correct? Then there was a torch. That was, what was the name of the torch? It was named Shakti. And apart from this only, there was an anthem that you can remember. Anthem for this Khelo India University Games. It is Khelo India Har Dil Mein Desh. I repeat, Khelo India Har Dil Mein Desh. This is the anthem for Khelo India University Games. Then there was a mascot also that you can remember, that is Jeetu. Right? Mascot Jeetu, anthem Khelo India Har Dil Mein Desh, and torch here was named Shakti. Correct? So this is an important current affair. So do take all the information that I have mentioned here. Let's move on. Here you can see Khelo India University Games 2022 held in UP, Punjab. Correct? And this was the third edition. Where was the when was this? This was from 25th of May to 3rd of June, and Punjab secured the has the top the medal tally here. Next is your F1 Spanish Grand Prix for 2023 was won by whom? So remember, F1 for Spanish Grand Prix 2023, it was won by Red Bull's driver Max Verstappen. Correct? And he's a Belgian Dutch driver. Correct? Then on second position, Max Verstappen was on first. On second position was your Lewis Hamilton. Correct? He drives for Mercedes. Correct? Moving on. So, but if I ask you who was third, so you can remember Max Verstappen on top position, Lewis Hamilton second, and third was your George Russell. So in the picture is your Max Verstappen, who has won the Spanish Grand Prix, and he drives for Red Bull. Moving on, India's Arvind Chitambram has won the Dubai Open Chess 2023. So direct question as similar to that of F1 Spanish Grand Prix, that who won the Dubai Open Chess tournament? It is your it will be Arvind Chitambram. Correct? Very important. At the age of 24, Arvind Chitambram of India won the 23rd Dubai Open 2023 Open Chess Tournament. Correct? And this is for the second consecutive year that he has won this title. Right? Next is related to your obituary. Jim Hines, the first runner under 10 seconds in 100 meter, recently passed away. I repeat, Jim Hines of 1968 Olympic of 100 meter champion, and he was the only player who secured, or he was the first runner to clinch 100 meter under 10 seconds, right? And he was the first man to officially break the 10-second barrier for 100 meter. He died at the age of 76. He was born in September 1946 at Dumas in USA. Next, Padma Shri awardee and veteran actress Sulochana Latkar recently passed away at the age of 94. I repeat, Padma Shri awardee and veteran actress Sulochana Latkar passed away at the age of 94 due to prolonged respiratory illness in Mumbai, Maharashtra. She was born as Nagabai in July 1928 in Belgaum, Karnataka. Correct? Next is Manoj Mishra, an environmental activist and former IFS officer. He passed away due to COVID-19 complications. I repeat, Manoj Mishra, a renowned environmental activist and former IFS officer, passed away at the age of 68 in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh due to COVID-19 related complication. He was born in October 1954 in Mathura, UP. Next, when do we observe World Environment Day? And this is kind of one of the important question, right? So on 5th of June, every year we observe World Environment Day, right? Then remember this year in 2023, it was the 50th edition of the World Environment Day that we observed. There is a theme that you need to remember, that is solution to plastic pollution. I repeat, solution to plastic pollution is the theme for the World Environment Day observed on 5th of June, and it was the 50th edition this was observed this time. Then we can say that the first ever edition was observed in 1973. Correct? Then UNEP, that is United Nations Environment Program, where is the headquarter? It is in Nairobi, Kenya, and Inger Anderson is the executive director here. Next is, here you can see World Environment Day on 5th of June. Next, International Day for the Fight Against Illegal, Unreported and Unregulated Fishing 2023. This day is also observed on 5th of June, and it is to address the issue of illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing activities. Correct? And this year in 2023, it was the 6th edition of this International Day for the Fight Against Illegal, Unreported and Unregulated Fishing. So the first ever edition, we can say it was observed in 2018. Next, World Day Against Speciesism is observed when? So World Day Against Speciesism is observed on 5th of June. What is this speciesism we are talking about? The term speciesism refers to the assignment of different rights, values or special consideration to individuals solely based on their species, right? Like human is a species, right? Dogs are a different kind of species, cats are different kinds of species, correct? So this day is observed across the globe in order to remind people that speciesism like racism and sexism has no place in a civil society, because every type of person is there on earth. He might be white, he might be black, he might be dark, he might be brown, correct? Then basis on the sex, that a male and a female is also there. So in order to avoid the differentiation on the basis of speciesism, this World Day Against Speciesism is observed on 5th of June. Next, International Day of Innocent Children Victims of Aggression is observed on 4th of June. And this day is to basically recognize and acknowledge the suffering and pain of the children throughout the world who are the victim of physical, mental and emotional abuse. Correct? The first ever edition of this day was observed on 1983. Correct? Next is Bajaj Finserv signed an MOU with Maharashtra government to invest 5,000 crore rupees in the Pune city. I repeat, Bajaj Finserv, the non-banking financial company, they signed an MOU with the government of Maharashtra, under which they will be investing 5,000 crore rupees in Pune, Maharashtra, and it is expected to create a total of 40,000 jobs in the city. The investment made by the Bajaj Finserv is the largest investment made in the financial technology sector in the recent times, right? So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. According to NIRF rankings, IIT Madras topped Indian ranking for the 5th time. MNIT NDSA signed an MOU to set up India's first of its kind National Center for Earthquake Safety of Dams. Lavender Festival was inaugurated in Jammu and Kashmir, and Bhadrawa has been emerged as the lavender capital of India. Then Ministry of Education, Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has unveiled the UGC regulations for 2023. RBI released the annual report 2023. Then SpaceX launches the 22 second generation V2 mini Starlink satellites into LEO, low Earth orbit. Then three Chinese astronauts returned to Earth after 6 months of stint in space station, that is your Tiangong space station that is being built by China itself. Then Khelo India University Games 2022 were held in UP, and these Punjab University here has topped the medal tally. Then F1 Grand Prix, that is your F1 Spanish Grand Prix 23 was held, and here Max Verstappen, who drives for Red Bull, has won the race. Then India's Arvind Chittambaram has won the Dubai Open Chess for the second time. Jim Hines, the first runner under the 10 seconds in 100 meter, has recently passed away. Padma Shri awardee and veteran actress Sulochan Latkar passed away at the age of 94. Manoj Mishra, an environmental activist and former IFS officer, passed away due to COVID-19 complications. World Environment Day is observed on 5th of June. International Day for the fight against illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing is observed on 5th of June. World Day Against Pessimism is observed on 5th of June. International Day of Innocent Children Victims of Aggression on 4th of June. And then there is state news that Bajaj Finserv signed an MOU with Maharashtra government to invest 5,000 crore rupees in the state of Pune. Correct? So these were your important days for the current affairs for the day. Now let's move to the revision part. Recently, RBL Bank, they have introduced ACE deposit scheme that is offering 8.5 interest rate. Then THE Impact ranking was released, and here Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, that is Amrita University, has topped the ranking here, and this was the 5th edition of the THE, that is your Time Highest Impact ranking. Where was the first G20 Digital Economy Working Group meeting held? Tell me. First of all, we all know who is having the presidency of G20. It is with India. What is the theme that was launched? Vasudev Kutumbakam. Then it is asked, first G20 Digital Economy Working Group meeting. I repeat, first Digital Economy Working Group meeting. Where was this held? This was held in the same place where UP Global Investor Summit was held. That is Lucknow, UP. If question asked that which is the ministry that has launched or organized the first edition of the G20 Digital Economy Working Group, so if ministry asked, it will be your Ministry of Electronics, Information and Technology. Alright, they hosted the first Digital Economy Working Group meeting as a part of India's G20 presidency, and this meeting, Digital Economy Working Group meeting, was held from 13th to 15th of Feb in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Then who was the chair of this G20 Digital Economy Working Group meeting? So remember, who held the chair? The chair was held by Alkesh Kumar Sharma. Alright, and it was co-chaired by Sushil Pal. Alright, you can see here the chair of the G20 Digital Economy Working Group meeting was Alkesh Kumar Sharma, and who was the it was co-chaired by Sushil Pal co-chaired it. Alright, during this 3-day meeting of the working group, the G20 members, guest countries and international organizations discussed on 3 priority areas identified by India, such as digital public infrastructure, cyber security in digital economy and digital skilling. Alright, and apart from Vasudev Kutumbakam, that is the theme that I mentioned you, can you tell me what is other theme also? It is also known as One Earth, One Family, One Value. And who is the G20 Sherpa? This question can be also asked, that who is the G20 Sherpa? He will be Amitabh Kant. He is the G20 Sherpa. Moving on. Next is, who has launched first Global Tourism Investors Summit? So remember, this first Global Tourism Investor Summit was launched by our Union Minister of Tourism. He will be G. Kishan Reddy ji. Alright, they have also launched an important initiative. We can see here, it is your Best Tourism Village Competition Portal and Rural Tourism Portal. I repeat, G. Kishan Reddy ji has launched a Best Tourism Village Competition Portal, Global Tourism Investor Summit Portal and Rural Tourism Portal. If we talk about it, Then remember, the Ministry of Tourism is set to organize the first Global Tourism Investor Summit from 17th to 19th May 2023. It is to basically showcase the projects and opportunities in the tourism and hospitality sector in India to both the domestic as well as international investors. Here, Best Tourism Village competition will have three stages, with entries being accepted at district, state, at national level. So, coming back, remember the first Global Tourism Investors Summit, or we can say the best tourism village competition, and a portal and a rural tourism portal for the same was launched by which state government, or launched by which person or which ministry? If the ministry is asked, Ministry of Tourism, and if the name of the person is asked, then remember G Kishan Reddy. Either way, the question can also be asked that the best tourism village competition portal. This was launched by which ministry? It is your Ministry of Tourism, and the name of the person is G Kishan Reddy, who have launched this. And it will be basically best tourist village competition will be organized in three stages, that is for district level, that is for state level, and that is for national level. Moving on, who inaugurated the International Engineering and Technology Fair 2023? I repeat, who inaugurated the International Energy and Engineering and Technology Fair 2023? This was inaugurated by President Draupadi Murmu. All right, she inaugurated this International Engineering and Technology Fair in New Delhi. This IETF, that is your International Engineering Technology Fair for 2023. This covers 11 areas of emerging technologies which would have profound impact on the economy and society of India. The determined effort in this International Engineering and Technology Fair is to display engineering and technology feats that promotes harmony between the nature and science. So coming back, this was launched by Prime Minister Draupadi Murmu, or President Draupadi Murmu, and the aim here is to feats of engineering and technologies that promote harmony between nature and science. That means to come up with such technologies that will be working on sustainable development goals, that will be connecting that our daily lives to the nature and environment, and also that will be more towards cleaning our environment than polluting it. Next question, what is the rank of India in providing quality entrepreneurship ecosystem? So remember, India was ranked 4th out of 51 countries in having quality entrepreneurship ecosystem. This data was released where, if we talk about it, remember, according to the GEM, that is your Global Entrepreneurship Monitor and National Entrepreneurship Context Index, Global Report for 22-23, according to them, a data was released that is adapting to a new normal. Here, India was ranked 4th out of 51 nations in having a high quality entrepreneurship ecosystem. If you see, our country is basically focusing on manufacturing, and we are focusing more on startups also. As there will be more companies, more startups, then our GDP will grow, and more job opportunities will also be provided to the people of India. That is the reason you will be seeing that we are focusing is on ease of doing business. We are connectivating various routes, various places. We are basically working on our infrastructure also. Doing business in India has now become more and more easy also. In nowadays we have more opportunities and also a large population to cater the needs of various people, so we have huge opportunities in India to grow. Also, if you see, in Gujarat, we have started the we have basically signed a memorandum of understanding for semiconductors manufacturing, and Gujarat will be the largest hub for manufacturing of semiconductors in India. Now recently we have found lithium store or lithium reserves in Jammu and Kashmir that will help us for battery manufacturing. Then, if you remember, artificial diamonds is also in Gujarat only. So these are basically you can say that entrepreneurship is being promoted, and even various organizations in rural areas are promoting entrepreneurship at the basic root level. Next is Ashwini Vaishnav. They have launched, Ashwini Vaishnav has launched G20 DIA, that is your Digital Innovative Alliance and Stay Safe online campaign from New Delhi. So, two things were launched by Ashwini Vaishnav, that is your Digital Innovative Alliance and Stay Safe online campaigns, and they both were launched under G20 presidency of India. Next is your Tamil Nadu government. Tamil Nadu government has recently implemented India's first project to conserve Nilgiri tahar. As you can see them, these are known as mountain goats. These are your Nilgiri tahar, and this is your state animal of Tamil Nadu. So, in order to conserve these endangered mountain goat, Tamil Nadu government has launched the first project to conserve the Nilgiri tahar. Next is your Tamil Nadu government and HCL Foundation. They both have collaborated in order to clean Gulf of Mannar, in order to make it derbish free, in order to clean the plastic pollution from the same, in order to remove all the harmful chemicals from the Gulf of Mannar. For the same, Tamil Nadu government and HCL Foundation has joined hands. Next is in order to help pregnant women and to provide her the guidance during the such an crucial stage of her life. So for the same, IIT Roorkee and AIMS Delhi has developed a Swasthya Garb mobile application that will be answering all the questions of pregnant women, and even during the times of emergency, she is feeling pain or she want to consult a doctor. This mobile application Swasthya Garb will be helping her to connect to a doctor and also to find the nearby clinic if in the case of an emergency. Next is your Indian Oil. They have signed a memorandum of understanding with Central TB Division to undertake the TB elimination project. And this TB elimination project will be taken out in two important states, that is Uttar Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. As we know, TB is your tuberculosis and it affects your lung. It is a communicable disease due to which even in the remote areas, that is even in the rural areas, people tend to seclude the person who is infected with tuberculosis. So in order to create awareness about the same, that this disease being communicable disease is now treatable, and in order to eliminate TB from India and specifically from the rural areas, two states were chosen by Indian Oil and the Central TB Division Commission into for the elimination of this TB elimination project, that was Uttar Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. Next is your National Good Governance Day. This day is observed on 25th of December every year. It is observed in the memory of Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. Then botanical gardens that were set up to conserve the threatened plants have now failed even after seeing an investment of 48 crore rupees. Next, Indian Army's Sapta Shakti Command conducted Sudarshan Shakti 23 along with the western border, that is along with Rajasthan and Punjab. Next, Dennis Francis, as you can see him in the picture, he has been elected as the president of the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly. Next is your Global Day of Parents. It is observed on 1st of June. Health Minister Mansukh Mandviya inaugurated National Training Center for FASAI. And where is this? This is in Ghaziabad, UP. So let's move to the homework section now. First is, which institution decided to set up Global Alliance for Drowning Prevention? Second, which union ministry implements the city investments to innovate, integrate and sustain 2.0? Third, what is the outlay of the world's largest green storage plan in the cooperative sector? So these are your three homework questions, friends. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you have to do now is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Doing this will motivate me to make better content for you on the daily basis, and it will be very beneficial for you also. Correct? So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, If you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.